stories of Ganga Avataram. The significance of Gangaji also we saw. Gangaji is not just a river, it is Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya flowing from Guru to Shishya. So, origin of Brahma Vidya is Bhagavan himself, Narayana, then Brahmaji, and from there all the rishis, Rishiputras, disciple, through that it has come down. So this is represented by Gangaji. Now having said that, the next story Putpadanda gives is the Tripurari. Now, we heard the story of the Tarakasura. The Tarakasura got the boon from Brahmaji that he can be killed only when a son is born to Lord Shiva. He thought that Lord Shiva, after Sati passed away, he will not get into Grihastha life. He won't marry because he's Ekapatni Vratam. He has got Ekapatni Vratam. So, but then his calculation got wrong and he felt he was cheated. He cannot trust even gods. They don't stay in their vow. They change also according to situations. So, his children, he had three, after his death, he had three sons, Taragaksha, Kamalaksha, Vidyunmaya. These are the three sons. Now, what happened to them? Now these three sons propitiated Bhagavan and they got a boon. First they, all Rakshasas asked, we don't want to die. But then Brahmaji will say, no, having born you have to die. Only the type of death you choose, that is all. Then they thought and thought, they thought that, okay, we want three aerial cities. So, three of them, each one of them, one gold, one silver, one steel. That also flying cities. Now think about the whole Chicago is flying. That kind of a city they want, with all facilities. And one has to grant. And only in 1 billion years, that also divine years, all the three come in one line for 1 second. At that time, somebody shoot an arrow, then only we can be killed. Now they thought that it is impossible. So they felt their life is totally assured, no death. So they were living happily at the same time. Not only when they live happily there with three cities, no problem. If they don't disturb the devatas, then fine. But they cannot keep quiet. Rakshasas cannot keep quiet. They have to go and attack the Devaloka and conquer them and oust them. then only they feel happy. So when the Devatas are ousted from the Devaloka, and they naturally complain to Lord Vishnu, they go first. First they go to Brahmaji. Brahmaji is the one who caused all the problems because he gave the boon. Now he said, I can only give boon, but other things I can't. Maintenance department is not mine. So they will send him, Brahmaji will send him to Vishnu Bhagavan. Vishnu Bhagavan said, now this time you have to ask Lord Shiva. So this killing is not in my hand, so you have to ask Lord Shiva. So what Lord Shiva agreed, what he did was, Rathaha Choni. So he made a Ratha chariot with what? Choni, earth. Yanta Shata Tritihi. Yanta means the charioteer. Shata Triti, Brahmaji. And Agendra, that is Meru Parvatam. Meru Parvatam became the bow, Dhanu Rathaha, Dhanuhu. Ratho, Rathange, Chandrarkav, the wheels of the chariot were Surya and Chandra. So think about earth became the chariot, Brahmaji became the charioteer, and the Meru Parvatam became the bow. So Hanumanji, when he jumped from India to Sri Lanka, so the Mahimnah Parvat even, that Mahimnah Parvat became as though Rama's bow, and Hanumanji is as though the arrow of Bhagavan, infallible arrow of Bhagavan. Here also you see, Rathanke Chandrarkaha, so the wheels are sun and the moon. Ratha Charana Panihi Shara. Now, Rathanga Pani is a name for Bhagavan Vishnu, Shiva. Sorry, Lord Krishna. Because this name he got from the Mahabharata war. The Mahabharata war was going on. Before starting, Bhagavan took a vow that I will not take up any arm. I will be with you, Pandavas, because Dharma is with Pandavas, so I will be with you. But I will not fight. I will not take up any arm. I can give advice, consulting I can do. So Duryodhana thought, what is the use of getting advice? I want military power. So he chose military power, not Bhagavan. And you know what happened. So when Bhishma Pitamaha heard this, that Bhagavan has taken a vow, he will not take up arm. He also took a vow, saying that I will make him take up a vow. So that was, now that is what it is said, Bhagavan changes his role for the sake of his devotees. So when the 9th day of war, this Bhishma Pitamaha became very difficult. And not only that, Arjuna could not even, take the bow and arrow in his hand, because before taking he will break it. Not only that, he with his arrow, he tied him in the chariot itself. And Arjuna could not move. And when that situation, so Bhagavan has, Arjuna has taken refuge at the feet of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has given him abhayam, protection. Therefore, he has the duty to protect him. And when he saw the condition of Arjuna, and he got up, jumped from the chariot, and he did not have any weapon in his hand. There was an old chariot broken down. The wheel of the chariot Ratha Charana. Charana means feet. Feet of the Ratha is what? Feet. So he lifted the wheel and ran towards Bhishma Pitamaha. And when Bhishma Pitamaha saw Bhagavan is coming to kill him, he said, he put his bow and arrow down. He said, Bhagavan, I am. Please come. I have accomplished my vow. You have broken your vow, but I kept my vow. So he was very happy. But then Arjuna went and persuaded him to come back. So that's how he got Ratha Charana Panihi. So Lord Vishnu became the arrow, and Iti, with this, armed with all the three, all the four actually, not four, the Ratha, and then Brahmaji the charioteer, and the Venu Parvata as bow, then the sun and the moon, the wheel, and the arrow, Bhagavan Vishnu, armed with all these, Bhagavan shot an arrow at the appropriate time. When all the three chariots, the aerial car, were in one line and shot an arrow and destroyed. Now our Pushpadanda says, Bhagavan, Didakshoste koyam Tripura Trina Mandambara Vidhi Ideyai Kridantyo Nakalu Paratantra Prabhudiyaha. Why all these paraphernalia for you? You are the Lord of the universe. These Tripuras are all nothing but like a blade of grass for you. You could have just destroyed it. Yeah. But you have used all this for that, just a play. Sport you have done. So that is what it says. Now this Tripura, three Puras, three states of consciousness also you can say, or body, mind, intellect. The ego is the Rakshasas, so Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. The gold is Sattva, the silver is Rajas, steel is Tamas. So this ego travels with these three gunas. And when that body, mind and intellect, all the three get integrated in meditation, the ego gets isolated and it has to merge with the Lord. That's why Dakshinamurti shows the Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra, you know what the meaning is. Jnana Mudra is this. So the thumb stands for Brahman, Bhagavan. So that is why Brahman is separate from all the four. At the same time, the thumb is not there, none of the four fingers can work. And the index finger called accusing finger, that stands for ego. Then the other three fingers stands for, what is that? Sharira, Mana, Buddhi. As long as the ego is with Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, samsara. But the ego realizes that, or separate, detached from Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, then joined with Paramatma. And what happened? A cycle is formed. There is no birth or death. So this is the idea. So this is the Tripura Rahasyam also. There is a Tripura Rahasyam book in there. Very interesting book. That is different actually. Continuing. Shiva Purana it is given, I was telling you, in every Purana that particular deity is considered Brahman. Every other, like Vishnu Bhagavan, Brahmaji, all number 2, number 3. So here in Shiva Puranam it is given that Hari, Vishnu worshipped Bhagavan, Shivaji, the Tripura Hara, or destroyer of Tripura, Harihi, Vishnu, te padayoho sahasram kamalabalim adhaya. So he was worshipping Bhagavan at his lotus feet, offering 1,000 lotuses. Now this was going on for some time, and Bhagavan was pleased with Bhagavan's Hari. He wanted to test his devotion to Lord Shiva. So what he did was, he stole one lotus. So it was 999 only. Now if any one of you, if that happens, what we do? We get up and go and pluck another one and bring and offer, isn't it? But there is a tradition in Karma Kanda, when you sit for puja, once you make a sankalpa and sit there also, asmin bimbe bhagavatim avahayami, asanam samarpayami. Once you make him sit there, then you should not get up from there until Uddhasanam. This is the rule. But what we do, we invoke him, make him sit there. Arey matches kahan hai? Where is the matches? Where is the thing? Like we keep on moving around. That is not, that is an insult, because you invoke the presence of Lord. And you get up and go, it is considered insulting his presence. Another, we should not do that. So Bhagavan knew that, Vishnu Bhagavan knew that. So because once you invoke Bhagavan, you should have the feeling his presence is there. Until then may not be, but after having invoked, you should feel his presence. Then only puja phalam will be there. Otherwise it will become mechanical, because most of our rituals are all mechanical. So that mechanicalness we have to break. That is why we need that education. What for these rituals are performed? What is the phalam? What exactly does your antakarana? So antakarana shuddhyartham, if you perform all the rituals, then you have to follow everything. The rules. So our Narayana Bhagavan, Vishnu Bhagavan knew this, so he did not get up and go and pluck another lotus. But what he did, that everybody say, I am Padma Patra Dalaya, Padma. So I am the lotus eye, they say. So he thought that his eyes are like lotuses, so he took one eye and offered to Bhagavan Shivji. So, Tasmin offering ekene, one being less, yet nijam, his own netragamalam, lotus eye, udaharat, rooted out, asau, bhaktyutregaha. And when Bhagavan Shivji saw the exuberance of devotion of Lord Vishnu, Chakravapusha, Bhagavan appeared there and gave him his eyes back. Not only that, he gifted him the Sudarshana Chakra. Chakra Vapusha, Chakra Vapusha, Parinati Gadaha. So he transformed that offered eye into a Sudarshana Chakra. Trayanam Jagatam. With that, he protected the three worlds. Rakshayai Jagarti. He remained alert. So that is that story. Then next point the Pushpadanta says is, see, how can somebody deny your presence? Because in all the rituals are performed in the present time. And the rituals are performed at a given time and place. There is a starting point, there is an ending point. The beginning is there, then there is a Purnahuti. Afterwards, it is over. And that ritual which is performed at a particular time and place, and it has a beginning and end. And then, how do you know who is there to connect the result to you? Who has performed what action, what karma, what phala, with what uddesha you have performed that karma. And how do you know? And what is the computer that? Well, maybe Bhagavan's computer may be a giant computer which is programming, because the Panditji, when he makes the sankalpa, suppose now we are going to have the homam here, there are 60 people are sitting there, each one is making a sankalpa, and each one has got different desires, different wants. So, all of them you are making a sankalpa within yourself, and you are performing the rituals, and the ritual is done. After having done and finished, and who connects the ritual and the result, phalam? The karma and the karma phalam is to be appropriately connected to the right person. Suppose somebody asks for something and he gets something wrong, that is not correct. So he has to get the right result. So this, unless there is a power behind it, how is it possible? This is what the Pushpadanta is asking. Kratao Sukte.
Kratao Sukte Jagrat Vamasi Padayoge Tanumata Vakarma Brahmastam Karati Purushara Nanurte Antasmam Sampreshya Chatushu Paladana Pratipumam Shrutam Shraddham Vadva Dridaparikarah Karma Sujanam.
This is to answer the karma kandins who say there is no need of a God separate. Karma itself will give you result. Now the answer is here. Kratau supte jagrate tomasi phala yoge kradumata. So this kratau supte, sacrifice being completed, kradumata, to the sacrificers, phala yoge, in getting the result, tvam, thou, jagrataha, awake. You are alert, and you are, unless you are there to connect the karma and the result, how can the result, appropriate result, come to the proper karma? So, Purusharadhanam, the worship of the Lord, Hriday, without pradvamstam, destroyed karma, sacrifice, kwa, where palati. The idea is that you make sure You are the connecting factor between a sacrifice work, sacrifice or karma, and its result, fruit. Even when the sacrifice is over, completed, how can a work which has slipped into the past ever yield a result but for the fact that the performers propitiated you? And also certain karmas fructify result immediately, certain karmas fructify result later. Sometime in this life also, later time, or next life also. Now who makes this account? There must be some power behind it, so must be some rules behind it. So, thus knowing you as the power that brings right result in any ritual, people get engaged in various works with faith in the Vedas too. So that is why, in Vedic rituals, people engage because they know the result will come. And Vedic ritual, you cannot ask why, how, etc. Because people generally ask, we are offering the ghee in the fire. How do we know it will go to the Devata? What is the science behind it and all that? Karmakanda says, don't ask that kind of question. You do it and see. If the result comes, then accept it. That is all. So, the Karmakanda, the rituals, if you perform, you may not be able to know logically how is it Agni is taking the Ahuti to the Devatas, etc. Are you able to see it? No, you cannot see it. So, that way we cannot explain. But if you offer it, and with that sankalpa, with proper mantras, definitely there is a result. So, this result, when you see, people have faith and therefore they continue to perform a ritual. All the Rakshasas, when they perform the karma, like tapas, they get result because karma pradata, our Brahmaji come and bless them. If one day Brahmaji stop giving them blessing, then nobody will do pray to him. Continue. O Sharanada, thou giver of refuge, Yasmin Krato, in which sacrifice, Tanu Pratam, embodied being, Adhisha, Lord, Kriya Daksha. Now this is Daksha Prajapati stories I told you yesterday. So Daksha Prajapati was a karmada, and Bhagavan Shivji is a jnani. So this jnana marga and karma marga is always fight, you see. So that's why karma content and the jnana content both fight. And karma content argued, Shankaracharya argued, he had to argue 18 days with Mandana Mishra, who was a karmada. So you could sustain 18 days of argument with Shankaracharya means he has so much to give, so much to argue. If it was simple, Shankaracharya could dismiss him in no time. But he was able to survive 80 days means Karmaganda theory, you cannot dismiss that easily. They have very, very hair-splitting arguments are there. Therefore, this fight goes on. And mostly the karmaras don't like sannyasis. Karmakandin don't like sannyasis. Because sannyasi says we have already done all karmas, we don't do any karma. So na karmana na prajaya na dhanena tyage neke amrtatva manasuho na karmana. So with karma you cannot attain mukti. No, na dhanena also, with wealth also you cannot buy mukti. Or na progeny also they cannot help you in gaining mukti. So what gives you mukti? Give up all the three. Tyage neke amrtatva manasu. This is their standpoint. Therefore, Karmakanda says that you have to have everything. In fact, if you want to do a particular karma, you have to want 5 factors. It is Pankta, 5 factors. One is as the Yajamana, then Yajamani also, wife also, then son is required. Then what is Dhanam is required. Then Ritvik Mantra is required. So all the 5 are required, then only a ritual can be performed. So they encourage all this. So there is a contradiction there. There is a fight naturally. The Chaprajapati's fight with Shivji is karma and jnana fight actually. That is dramatized so beautifully there in our Puranas. So naturally, when he performed yajna, Bhagavan Shivji is the one who encourages yajna, and people who perform yajna, he blesses them also with the result, with the required result, desired result. But here, when it comes to the Chaprajapatis, the yajna, you saw there is a contradiction. He himself destroyed. Why? Our Pushpadanda says, because of one reason, that is, people who perform yajna yagas without faith in the Lord. Sometimes what happens is we do yajna yagas for pomp and show, just for name and fame. And we announce to the world also. So Ravana also performed so many yajna yagas, but for what? Just to show off. So if one show off and for their prestige and adding a feather to their ego, if they perform some rituals, such rituals, Bhagavan destroys. So it will not have the desired results. So that you saw in Ramayana also, Bhagavan protected the yajna there. So he was yajna rakshaka. But here you see the Chaprajapati's yajna, Bhagavan destroyed it because the motive behind was totally different. Very disturbing story, but it is there. It is there in Bhagavatam also, Shivapuranam also. Most of the stories are repeated in all Puranas. But they will give a little diversion, that is all. But in Shivapurana, the story, Brahmaji created Saraswati, daughter. So when you Prajapati, Prajanadam Nada Prasabhamabhikam. So he created his daughter, that is Saraswati. And then Saraswati was so beautiful. And he fell in love with her. So it is said here Prajapati. So one of the Brahmas, not see, there are Brahmaji also, there are different Brahmajis, okay? One of the Brahmas, Brahmaji, because Akhilanda Kodi Brahmanda Nayaka. So in this creation there are many systems are there. Let us say if you take our solar system, that is one system. And solar system considered one system, and for taking care of that, there is one Brahma, one Vishnu, one Shiva. Like that, all stars are bigger than even sun. So every star has got certain systems are there. So how many systems will be there? So how many trinities are there? Think about it. So one of the Brahmas here, not our Brahma. When he created his daughter, she was so beautiful, he fell in love with her. Look at this. Not only that, he ran after her. Now, when she saw that he is coming with what? A bad intention, she ran away, taking the form of a deer. Then what happened? Brahmaji, she took a form of a female deer. And Brahmaji also assumed a male deer and chased her, desiring to get her. Then Bhagavan Shivji did not like it. He became a hunter and shot an arrow and chased him and left him and shot an arrow. That arrow struck him and it is still staying there. And that male, what you call deer, became a nakshatra. That is called Ardra Nakshatra. And daughter became Rohini Nakshatra. So it's still there. Rohini Nakshatra. Actually, Rohini was married to Chandradevata later. So in Bhagavatam it is written in a different way. So when Brahmaji was running after this girl, and all these children, his children, Brahmaji had this Sanat Kumara's first mind-born children. They were all great saints and sages, and that Saptarshis, they were also born out of Brahmaji. So they all saw this. They started telling him, Father, what are you doing? Is it not a shame that you are running after this? So then he became very sad. He realized his mistake, and then he shed that body and then assumed another body. That is the way it is written there. But in Shiva Puranam, it is given like this. So then the idea is that Mrgashiras became Prajapati became Mrgashiras Nakshatra, and the arrow became Ardra Nakshatra, and daughter became Rohini Nakshatra. This is how it is. Continuing. look at Parvati ji and wonders, she is beautiful, all right. But then he says, she got this particular pride that because of her beauty, Bhagavan married her. So, Lavanya Shamsa Dhridadanusha Mahnaya Trinavate. Parvati might have thought, my beauty has changed the Lord's mind. That is what she thought. But you are mistaken. So Pushpadanda says, you are mistaken. Did you not see in front of you Bhagavan burned Kamadeva himself? Then how can you think that he fell for your beauty? Why she considered this? Because Bhagavan gave his half portion to her Ardhanarishwara. So that has given her little more pride. But Pushpadanda says his marriage to Parvati was out of compassion for her. Not because of her beauty, because of our tapas. And she was a great tapasvi. Panchakni Madhya, she was taught around the fire, she kept on standing in front of the sun. And she was not eating anything. That is why she was eating the dry leaves of the tree. That also he stopped. That's why she is called Aparna. She stopped eating that also. And in that condition, when she was doing Ghora tapas, such a beautiful young girl, standing like this, one leg, and doing tapas. And Bhagavan was compassionate, and he sent Saptarishis to test her. And also, they went to her, and he said, and the Saptarishi said, young girl, you are a Rajakumari. Why are you torturing your body like this? Young age, you should be enjoying your youthhood. Instead of that, wasting your time like this. Then to what intention you are doing tapas? Then she said, I am doing tapas to get married to Lord Shiva. Then they all start laughing. What? You didn't get anybody else to choose or what? How can you choose this Shiva who doesn't even dress properly? And we don't know he has taken bath properly or not. And he has no house also. He looks terrible. Not only that, the friends with which he moves about, the company that he keeps also horrible, terrible. And you look at them, you cannot eat for 1 month. That is the condition. So how can you choose such a person? And actually, looking at you, we feel sympathy. We recommend some better person for you. Then they named Indra Devata, Varuna Devata, Agni Devata, and Vishnu Bhagavan. He is so handsome. So why don't you choose one of them and meditate upon them? They propitiate them. You will have a better life. With Shivaji, you cannot have a good household life, I tell you. It's not possible. And then what Parvati ji said, see, she did not, immediately deny what they said. Whatever you say is right, but the problem is my mind. See, my mind, I already given to him. See, man ki baat hai. If you had come to me earlier and told me, I would have thought about it. But आज मतलब मन दे दिया उसको, अभी क्या करे? So that is what happened to all the young girls, boys, When they fall in love with each other, the parents goes and advise, beta, don't, this boy is not earning any money, he's a dropout from college. He cannot earn money and look after you, please be practical. But what the girls will say, I have given my mind, kya kare? I love him. So they may same thing. See, this is a parampara, evam parampara. It has come from Parvati ji. It is not your child mistake. It is handed over. So Parvati ji said that. So Bhagavan then afterwards appeared and blessed her also. And then they decided to get married. And the Bhavan was very happy. And then this wedding day, what happened was 33 crores of devatas. All of them wanted to witness Bhagavan's wedding. And in Ramayana, Siddhaji Ramayana, detailed description about his wedding is there. Very interesting topic it is. That nowadays when the bridegroom want to get ready or bride want to get it ready, you have some contract, right? Yeah, so you hire some people and they will come and do makeup and all that. So there is a event planner, wedding planner and all that. So those things were not there then. In olden times, Bhagavan's time, wedding planner and all that, nothing. So there is no makeup also. The bridegroom who was doing the makeup, this who the Pishaj was doing makeup. They wanted to decorate him. They took the basma and all over. And then jada they tied. And then decorate the jada with what? Snake. And there was no snake kami nahi tha, chota wala, what size you want, everything. And earring also snake, and neck also snake. And they didn't have proper clothes also, so it is a deer skin. And then what is the vehicle? This bull. Sitting on that, Bhagavan with the horrible looking dress and the jada flying all over. And with this Trishul sitting there on the bull, and all the Shiva Ganas, they were following him, Har Har Mahadev. And when Bhagavan Vishnu saw this, he thought that, this is a terrible Bharat. If this continue, he won't be able to get married. So he sent all the devatas first, because they are all well dressed. So he said, Bhagavan said, okay, you go first. So they all went. So all the Himalayas, those people, those villagers saw, wow, Bharat, the people are looking so handsome. What will be the nature of the bridegroom? They were expecting a much better look. But when they saw Shiji, they all became unconscious. They ran away from there. Finally they reached Bhagavan's place, and this Bhagavan's wife, Ainaka, and she wanted to receive Bhagavan with the Arti Tak, And when she saw Lord Shiva standing there like this, she could not hold the hand. She was shivering and it fell down. And she ran away from there. And saying that, afterwards she said to her husband, let my child remain unmarried. I don't want her to marry to this man. Forget about it. Shadi cancelled. And afterward, all the Saptarishis and Naradji and went to Bhagavan Shivji And Lord Vishnu also went to Shivji. Bhagavan, change your form. Dress properly, at least for one day. You can do whatever you want. Particular wedding day at least, dress properly. So Bhagavan changed that dress for that day. When he changed the dress properly and prayed, all those other horrible, terrible form gone. And when he dressed nicely, then went again. And this Parvati's mother was so happy because he was looking so handsome. And that is the nature of Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is not worried about beauty. So you saw Kamadev himself was burnt in front of you. How can you think that he fell for your beauty? Oh. Okay. Now, what is your habit is given here. Smashane Shwakrida. You sport in the cremation grounds. Smara Hara Hara Pishacha Sahachara. Ghosts are your companions. Chitabhasmalepaha. You spear your body with ash from burned bodies. And we are scared to go to Smashana. And here look at this, Bhagavan goes. Because he is telling us that this is what we are going to have, going to be later. He is demonstrating it. So the idea is Mahatmas, they don't worry about what they wear. Chitabhasmalepaha sragapi nirga karoti parikaraha. So what is this garland? Garland is human skulls. So amangalyam sheelam. Your habits are inauspicious. So all this looks inauspicious. Tava bhavato namaiva makhilam tata smatranam varada paramam mangalamasi. So, who bestower of gold, all your contact, no doubt, looks inauspicious. But you are most auspicious to all who just think of you. So, Bhagavan is the one who blesses everyone with what? All auspiciousness. So, Shivam means, Shiva Shabda itself means Mangalam, Sam Mangalam Karoti Shankara. Shankara Shabda means Mangalya Sucha. So, you can see, Mahatma, generally, they don't care what they wear. So, like Mahatma Gandhi, and Nityananda Swamiji, and Ramana Maharshi, they are never worried about how they look. But body has come, they transcended the body. They are not worried. That doesn't mean you should not dress properly, okay? Or for the mundane world it is required. So I am a sannyasi, I just wear only kaupinam and walk around in the, what do you call, downtown. You will collect a big crowd. can Kumbh Mela time, if you have visited any Kumbh Mela, that time you can see varieties of sadhus dressed different way. All those sadhus, lakhs and lakhs come. We wonder where they are sitting. They are all in the Himalayas, different parts of the Himalayas. And who look after them? Look at this. Bhagavan look after them. And think about it. All of them come to Kumbh Mela. Our Gurudev used to say, why they are celebrating Kumbh Mela? He said, these rishis come like they exchange notes with their experiment. Because all these rishis sitting there in the Himalayas, in their cave, they are doing experiment with their own mind. And this spiritual growth, how it can be beneficial to the society, unless they themselves practice it, experiment it, and make a note that this particular path is good, this particular path I tried and don't try there. Like the scientists do experiment in their laboratory. In the same way, these Mahatmas in their laboratory, what is the laboratory? Okay. They have done great research, and as a result of that result, they exchange in Kumbh Mela time. That is why Kumbh Melas are more auspicious. Not only there is a Tirtha Sthanam, but all Mahatmas, when they assembled, that itself become a Tirtha Sthanam. So that is then. Now, next topic is the meditation. Tumpada Vichara, first next verse, 25, then 26 is Tatpada Vichara, then the 27th is meaning of Mahavakya. So this we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you, Swamiji, for another wonderful discourse, which we enjoyed, all of us. The Saptah is coming to its final last 2 days, tomorrow and Saturday, to conclude on Saturday. Tomorrow, unfortunately, will be Swamiji's last lectures, both for the Kenopanishad as well as for the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram. So please do not miss it. Both sessions. So Kenopanishad is at what time? 7:30 a.m. And what time is Swamiji's lecture, the evening one? 7:30 p.m. Very simple. So please do not miss it. Try to spend all day tomorrow. If you have not taken the opportunity to be here full day, Friday, do not miss an opportunity. I know a lot of you cannot take time off, but if you can, please spend the entire day. It's a treat. And I will extend that offer to also our friends at Yamunotri. If for the next 2 days, including tomorrow, Friday, they can come here, spend full day with Swamiji, 2 lectures, as well as spend the whole time with all of us. I'm telling you, it's a great experience for all of them. And same for all of us, okay? So please take the opportunity. Tomorrow evening, we are going to hear the entire Shiva Mahimnah Stotram from the start to the end from our musical team. So that is going to be at 6:45 p.m. So we'll finish our dinner quickly and then be here by 6:45 to listen to a beautiful songs. I mean, as we've heard that already, but from start to finish, and all of us will get to enjoy that. I'll mention again is for people who are not here tomorrow. Hello. Check. I think that's a cue that my announcements are longer, but please bear with me. Sorry. Um, so, if you are not going to be here for some reason tomorrow, please take the opportunity to do Guru Darshana to Swamiji. We'll keep the envelopes outside. But tomorrow, after the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram, as well as at the time of Kenopanishad, tomorrow, the main program of Guru Darshana will be in the evening. After our final Swamiji's final discourse on Shiva Mahimnah Stotram, we'll have our regular Guru Darshana program. So we'll all get an opportunity to line up and offer our Guru Darshana to Swamiji. So please do not miss that opportunity as well. Now, one couple of announcements and I'm done, and then we have final announcement coming from Nihali, so that I will hold your attention based on that. But for the Shiva Mahimna, the Homam on Saturday morning, we are at capacity, so we already have 60 spots booked, which is great news. But there is also good news in terms of 4 families are going to be out of town. So there is still opportunity for 4 more families to sign up. Okay, so there's a, if somebody thought they would take, they sign up or for some missed announcement, please sign up. Okay. Now, last announcement from my side, and then we'll get Nihali here. The Shiva Parvati Vivah is going to be after the Sapta, after the Homa. So that will be Saturday it's starting at 11, but we'll start getting, probably by around 11:15 the puja will start. And then there's a grand celebration. So there will be puja first, with the vigrahas there. We'll have the Shiva Parvati Vivah. And sponsors that have sponsored that event will get to choose between the bride and groom side for Shiva and Parvati each. And they get to basically celebrate, sponsor, right, the whole wedding. But all of us are going to be participants of that. So again, what has been told is for families that have upcoming weddings or weddings being done this year, this is an auspicious thing. Okay, so please again, all these, we want to give this Sapta as a wholesome event and represent our culture in different way. But at the same time, there is some significance to all these events that we host. And so please, if you are not very sure what these events are, there is some, there is a lot of importance behind it. And see us outside if you need to get some more information. So please sign up if you have an upcoming wedding or wedding that hasn't happened in your family for a long time. This is the opportunity to do the Shiva Parvati Vivah. So please take that opportunity. All right, most people, they will be breakfast after home. So for people who are sitting for 2.5 hours, we will have breakfast and then we'll get into the Shiva Parvati Vivah, which is also then after the Vivah is done, we have a grand cultural event and then nice lunch after that. All right, so, one more announcement, sorry. And I know somebody was paying really attention to what I was saying earlier. I mentioned there was no daily Yajman for today, but we got a very gracious donor. And Raju Balalaji, I don't know if she's here, she signed up to be our daily Yajman for today. So, thank you very much. So we have a day, which this Sapta has been unique in that sense because we have had over 25 daily Yajmans. So which, we are very thankful to. And that's a great gesture from all of you. Thank you very much. So none of our days now, I can say on record, that none of our day is without a daily Yajman. So that's a really great honor for all of us. All right, and through my announcement, sorry Swamiji, Nihali. Nihali is not that decent. He's very boisterous. I know why she's trying to get into an element now. So.
Hello everyone. As we promised yesterday, we all did paint Badri yellow today. So thank you so much to each one of you. Before we start, and I announce for tomorrow's color, can we appreciate the team who have been working so hard to make our road all the way. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. Tomorrow, our Badri Narayanji and all the girls are going to be wearing Rani pink, so fuchsia pink, or any colors of pink will do. So we will paint our Badri in pink tomorrow. So thank you. And on the day of the wedding, we will be, of course, in a red color. So we all have red saris, so that's not a problem. And tomorrow we will all be wearing pink. So see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Hari Om.